Hey guys, I just wanted to read some of the comments that were left on my video about Sound of Freedom, my review. Some of the comments were really eye-opening, and I absolutely never expected my review that I did in the car after I saw the movie to even get that much notice. I really didn't, and so now I first just want to say thank you because you guys really poured your hearts out, and I really intentionally tried to read every comment, and it really got me thinking, like, as a person, what can I do besides make a video in the car? You know, I know it's something, I'm spreading awareness, but like, it's like, what else can we do? So I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys for the comments and the heartfelt like reactions, and just the goodness and the joy and the love that y'all showed. Thank you. But I do want to read some of these comments because and this video might just get deleted because I'm going to be speaking some truth. I'm really surprised YouTube did not delete my other video. I'm glad they didn't. I know a lot of people who did the Sound of Freedom reviews video got deleted. So I just thank God that mine is still up almost 3 weeks later. I'm going to be reading the person's name and then the... should I do that? I don't know. Alright. This was... Know who I am. Said 12 days ago. And I ask, who runs this industry? What do they look like? Could it be the same individuals, entities that protect every other industry that is destroying the moral human fabric of the world? Could it be the average Joe Blow that makes a decent living? Could it be the person who develops known carcinogenic toxins for human consumption? Wow. Who decided schools should be a place where they can say or do anything in the presence of adults and peers with no consequences? I'm sorry, guys. This print is really fine print. You gotta ask, why was this movie even allowed to be produced and released? Was it to help people be deployed, or is it because evil has reached a point of evil where it can't get any more humanly evil? Satan has made public all of his deeds for all to witness, to absorb into their beings through their eye gates and ear gates and olfactory and taste gates and skin and vaginal gates. He had released into the atmosphere for all to see, to become one with him knowingly or unknowingly. A vaginal gate? That's a new one. Why do I say all this? Because the release of this movie is not going to slow down the practice. There's no consequences for those that participate in this level of evil, trafficking, in any industry. Even Epstein got away with it, as well as his girlfriend. Please don't tell me you think Epstein is dead. Bottom line, evil people know their time is up because the people of the book have awakened, and the damage is already done. Psalms 83. Wow. It makes you, this is from Melodies 3996. It makes you think, and that is what Hollywood and our government don't want you to do. This has been going on for so long with children. So long. So much money in sex trafficking. Our border is completely open. God help the children. Our border is completely open. You have to ask yourself, why? 86,000 unaccompanied minors crossed the border when it was opened up. Where in the U.S. did they end up? Where are our children? At 911, the Anonymous. Our country is criminal. Anyone caught consuming or participating in human trafficking should receive a mandatory life sentence. Someone we know is participating and we don't even know it. Right? Wow, think about that. The person you know could be participating in this evil crime and we don't even know. We need to be diligent and keep our eyes open. God help us. Google's owned by the elitists who child traffic and rape the children for satanic rituals. And to think of much of the mainstream media is telling us it's over-exaggerated and not real, or too much artistic license was taken. What are they afraid of us learning, and what they are afraid of us standing up to? All child advocates are saying this movie is dangerous for trafficked people, that it shouldn't be entertained. The message isn't even helpful. He did more harm than good for those involved. What do you guys think, though? I mean, really, did he? Did he? Are people gonna? Are the people who are doing it gonna ante up what they're doing to the children, or is this gonna open the eyes of the blind? I think it's gonna open the eyes of the blind, and make people even more aware, and make people even more ready to fight and look and prepare for war. That's what I think. Patricia Dio, 5023. USA is #1 on the list. It's just been going on in a way we would have never known. 86,000 children are missing from the border, and people in power avoid the question, where are they? They use natural disasters to round up children and transport where they are sold. I cried for a week after listening to a beautiful black child tell us how they are trafficked under our noses. She lives in the USA. She was in foster care. She suffers from PTSD, and they have to always be on the move because FBI finds her, and a woman saved her. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. If you can't go out and rescue people or the children, go out and vote the Democrats out of office, because they call this a conspiracy theory. We know that's not true, and they leave our borders open for children to be smuggled in. We have no idea how many in total have been smuggled, sex trafficked. But what we do know is about 150,000 unescorted children are smuggled across the border, are missing and unaccounted for. Vote the Democrats out of office. Oh my gosh. So many. It's 4,000 comments, you guys. I mean, this is 800,000 kids go missing in the U.S. a year. The movie may take place on the other side of the world, but that stuff is going on here and all over the world. This is a worldwide problem, and that's what we need to do. That's what we need to take away from the movie. That's from God's back country overland. At Baby Love 7139. It's so sad that Netflix and Hulu won't show that they are being involved in some stuff like this, or what are they hiding? It needs to be told, and everyone should go see the movie. Yeah, Netflix won't play it, Hulu won't play it. Disney had it shelved for years. Biden won't close the border, and he knows he has lost 85,000 unaccompanied minors. This is a spiritual battle. Yes, it is. This is spiritual wickedness in high places spoken of in the Bible. The reason we are here is because we have rejected God's way. It won't get better until we include God. We need to pray for the detectives, the police investigators. You might not think prayer works. Some of you in here might not think prayer works, but prayer does work. Prayer works because this is a spiritual war. This is spiritual warfare, and we have the power to cast down those strongholds and pull down every high thing that exalts against us, exalts against the word of God. So we need to pray and take action. We have to be earthly guardian angels of our children. I'll read 4 more. I'm just going to scroll. Tim Ballard is CIA agent, the Homeland Security, who quit his job to do sting operations to save kids. Not just American kids, but kids in general. Shay 5518. The one thing we can do is get President Trump's back. He was fighting this. The Democrats not only stole the election, which was so obvious, but they opened up the border to aid in child trafficking. Whoever is really in charge is making billions by putting the old pedo in office and opening up our borders and dividing us by spewing racism and mentally ill people to keep us blind to what is really happening. Wake up, people of all colors, and stop the destruction of our kids and humanity. Thank you for that comment at Ginger Longo 6479. Oh, pray for me. I got a headache. Ooh, at Whitney. At Whitney. Year 14361. I saw something the other day that resonated with me, and it resonates here. Silence equals violence. Silence equals violence. Two simple words that can cause so much pain and heartache for all involved. So if you see something, say something. Thank you for your video. Be safe out there. Not on my watch. Wow. One more comment. Disney had the movie, never went forward with it. Netflix, Amazon did not want to be involved. Our current leadership did not speak up on the problem. Instead, they opened the borders for more unaccompanied children to pass through. This only shows how deep the problem is. Take care of your kids and keep a better watch over them and the people they associate with. It's better to be labeled a helicopter parent than have to use a helicopter to find them later. Whew. It is better to be a helicopter parent than have to use a helicopter to find them later. I will read some more another day, but guys, we have to keep spreading awareness. We have to keep this fire going. I don't want the fire and the awareness and the uproar about Sound of Freedom and human trafficking and open borders and Democrats and Biden and Epstein. I don't want all that to go away. I want to keep it going. And if I gotta use my voice and go on this platform once a day to do it and read comments that speak the truth to our nation, I will do that. Because God gave me a mouth. And for 16 years, I was silent about my abuse. But I will not be silent anymore. Because if I had someone speak up for me, maybe I could have got my person, or maybe I could have got help earlier. Maybe I wouldn't have to go through more years of turmoil. So let's choose to speak up for kids who can't speak up. Let's fight for these kids and babies who can't speak up. While we sit here in our rooms and we sit here in our kitchens making dinner, let's not forget there's kids right next door, even right in our backyards, that are just crying out for help or being silenced or being told to shut up or they'll get killed. Let's not forget that, guys. Please. Do what you can do. Spread awareness. Pray. Prayer can change things. The effective, fervent prayer of the righteous availeth much. Keep spreading awareness. If you see something, say something. Silence equals violence. Protect the children, guys. Keep it up. God bless.